Have you ever wondered why your dreams never seem to take flight, even though you speak about them all the time? Why your plans dissolve into dust the moment you share them with others? What if I told you the very act of opening your mouth could be the thing silently killing your future? There's a reason the world's most successful people, like Jack Ma, learned to protect their story, not because they were ashamed of it, but because they understood something dangerous. The more people know your weaknesses, your goals, your pain, the more vulnerable you become. This isn't about paranoia. This is about survival. This is about power. And this is about winning silently. So before you tell everyone what you're going through, before you post another "I'm working on something big" update, stop. Take a breath, because once you let it out, you can't take it back. And not everyone wants to see you win. Jack Ma was rejected from 30 jobs. He failed the college entrance exam twice. Even KFC turned him down when he applied. How do you recover from humiliation like that? How do you keep going when every door is slammed in your face? Most people would cry, complain, tell their friends, seek pity. But not Jack. He didn't shout his pain to the world. He turned his silence into energy. He turned rejection into obsession. And the world didn't hear about Jack Ma until he built something too massive to ignore. You want to be like that? Then stop narrating your pain to people who only listen so they can laugh. Stop announcing your goals to people who secretly hope you fail. Let them wonder. Let them guess. Let them talk. But don't feed them the ammunition. They need to destroy you. You see, there's a dark truth nobody talks about. Not everyone around you wants to see you rise. Some smile to your face while they quietly hope you crash. Some pretend to care but feel threatened when you start growing. And the more you reveal, the easier it is for them to twist your words, sabotage your path, or drain your confidence. Silence isn't weakness. It's strategy. It's discipline. It's control. In a world that can't shut up, silence is power. And if you want to build an empire, you can't be broadcasting the blueprint. Ask yourself this. Why are you so eager to share your struggles? What do you get from it? Validation, sympathy, attention. But none of those things help you build. None of those things give you results. You think you're being authentic, but you're really just bleeding in front of people who don't know how to heal you. Some of them even enjoy the show. Don't give them that satisfaction. Don't make your pain their entertainment. Heal in silence, build in silence, and explode with results. Every time you speak, you reveal your mindset. Every time you share your plans, you expose your vulnerabilities. You hand people the map to your mission, and they don't all deserve it. Some of them will use that map to find you and destroy everything you've worked for. Jack Ma didn't tell the world, "I'm going to build the biggest e-commerce empire in China." He didn't post quotes or tweets about manifesting success. He stayed in the shadows. He worked, he learned, he failed quietly. And when he finally succeeded, it was too late for anyone to stop him. What would happen if you did the same? What would happen if you trained in the dark while everyone else wasted time talking? What would happen if you let your results speak so loud no one could ignore you? Because the truth is, no one cares about your story until you win. They'll pretend to care. They'll nod and smile. But deep down, they're waiting to see if you'll actually make it. So give them silence. Give them mystery. Give them doubt. Let them wonder what you're up to while you build something unstoppable behind the scenes. You ever notice how the loudest people are usually the ones doing the least? They're always announcing something, always talking about a big project that never gets finished, always trying to prove they're working. But true killers move in silence. True winners are already ahead while others are still talking about what they plan to do. Jack Ma didn't become a billionaire by being loud. He became a billionaire by being intentional, focused, quiet, obsessed, strategic. He didn't need applause. He didn't need approval. He just needed time and privacy to build. You think you need support, But what you really need is solitude. Time away from opinions, away from doubts, away from fake encouragement that's actually slowing you down. You don't need everyone to understand your journey. In fact, the fewer people that know, the better. You don't need to convince anyone of your potential. You just need to stay locked in and prove it with results. Silence isn't empty. It's full of answers. It's the training ground of the greats. Asterisk, let this sink in. If you're always explaining yourself, you'll never have the time or clarity to build anything worth explaining. You were not put on this earth to seek approval from the crowd. You were born to execute, to create, to dominate. And domination doesn't begin with words. It begins with isolation, repetition, consistency, failure, and growth. All of that happens behind closed doors, behind the noise, behind the distractions. And when you finally step into the light, they won't recognize you not because you changed, but because you evolved. Asterisk, look at every legend. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Kobe Bryant, they all had a silent phase, a period when nobody knew what they were doing, but they were doing more than ever. Jack Ma too. His silence wasn't passive. It was powerful. It was calculated. He didn't just disappear, he developed. And that's what you need. Development in the dark. Because when you rise too early, people will tear you down before you even have a chance to stand. Timing matters. Silence protects that timing. It gives you the space to grow without judgment, to fail without spotlight, to rise without interference. Asterisk, and here's the twist. When you finally make it, they'll ask, how did you do it? And you'll smile, because while they were watching each other, gossiping, scrolling, and oversharing, you were working, you were building, you were sharpening the sword they didn't even know you carried. You were writing a story they weren't ready to read. And when they finally open the book, it's already the final chapter, the one where you win, the one where they can't rewrite it. Asterisk, so from now on, guard your story like a treasure. Don't speak about what you're building. Don't tell them your plans. Don't explain your failures. Let them underestimate you. Let them forget you, because that gives you freedom. The freedom to move without resistance. The freedom to fail without fear. The freedom to rise without noise. Speak less. Move smarter. Work harder. And let your silence become the storm they never saw coming. Asterisk, remember this. The loudest person in the room is rarely the strongest. Real strength is silent. Real power is invisible until it strikes. So if you're going through pain, hold it. If you're chasing a dream, protect it. If you're becoming something, hide it. Because when it's ready, the world will see. And by then, it'll be too late to stop you. Asterisk, this isn't about hiding. This is about building. This is about transforming. This is about turning your silence into your weapon, your shield, your strategy. Jack Ma knew it. The greats know it. Now it's your turn. Asterisk, so the next time you're tempted to speak, don't. Let them guess. Let them doubt. Let them talk. Asterisk, you stay silent and let your story unfold in the roar of your success.